Ma Ferefun Elegua.
Okay, we're going to go to group 2. Who is your enemy and what the hell? What do they want? Why do they want it? All right, we're going to start with the Hanson Roberts Tarot to get an idea. Oh my gosh, this card, I've got the 3 of Swords in reverse and it didn't pop out. It was just facing the wrong way. So I'm going to take it. All right, Hanson Roberts Tarot for the significators. And we're going to get 3 cards. So that's number 1, 3 of Swords in reverse. Somebody who's healing from something or refusing to heal. Heal! Freaking be healed! Read the Bible, man. Just like get over it. I'll talk to him for you. Okay. On the split, oh my gosh, there's the Queen of Cups in reverse again. And the Moon. All right. Woo! All right, we'll take it because it flew. We got a plier. Oh, Ace of Cups, somebody who wants some kind of a renewal. Some of these cards are just, hey, give me a second. One more card for a significator. Give me a warm body. I need, well, actually, you don't need a warm body. We need to keep your body to yourself, okay? Let me get these to face the right way because they are obviously something went on here during one of my pre-shuffles. Okay. Give us the perp. We need the perpetrator. Now, those popped out, but they were 2, and that didn't feel right. And I really only want the 3rd card. There's one. I'm going to have to take it. I'm going to have to take it. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, let me make one more check. Is everybody facing the right way? Well, we know they're facing the wrong way if they're going to show up in this reading. There we have it. We have the Hermit in reverse. Didn't give me a body. I don't have a body. So I've got somebody hiding. Okay. Now we're going to switch decks. And we're going to go... Let's pull out Miss Cleo because don't hate. I love Miss Cleo. I used to be a telephone psychic. I think I've told you guys that. Many, 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 many years ago. When I was staying at home with my babies. And I had stepkids and Wesley was born and I wasn't moving a muscle. But I needed to lighten the load on my dear husband so that he wasn't working so hard. Okay, so Miss Cleo it is. And this is going to tell us why is this person who refuses to show up for me? Why are they doing this? And then we're going to come up with more. There it is. Oof. Page of Swords, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? Somebody's spying. Okay, because they want to spy. And what's interesting about Miss Cleo's deck is this Page of Swords is pulling that sword out of his damn sheath. It's going to hurt somebody. We'll catch you, though. The cops will catch you, okay? That's number 1. Tell us more about the why. Holy Spirit and the holy angels, who are these freaks of nature? And why do they do what they do? Can't we all just get along? Oh, 2 came out at once. We have, oh my gosh, can't even make this up. Now the Hermit is upright. And we have the Chariot. So the why. we'll summarize this. Somebody's spying, somebody gonna shank ya, wants to shank ya, and the hermit is now exposed. So this perp could be an earth sign. Whoa, I don't know why I'm shuffling still. Let me look at this. Okay. The Hermit and the Chariot. You know, two major arcana just in the why. Why are they doing this? You know, somebody could be in law enforcement, the Chariot. Somebody could be with Miss Cleo's deck. Could be a solo law enforcement officer. He's looking the other way, kind of like, there's nothing to see here. Move along. There's nothing to see here. Now, if this isn't actually a law enforcement person, this could be the Hermit is looking at the law enforcement person. Could be an official. You know, the Chariot could be somebody who's got a level of authority. Okay, so now we're going to switch decks to see how the perpetrator of this crime of being a flippin' hater, how are they going to be exposed? What are we going to use? What do we use? Let's go to the, I don't know. I think I'm going to go to the Housewives Tarot because I was going to grab the Halloween Tarot. Maybe we'll use that for another section. All right, Housewives Tarot to see how will this freaking weird hater who could be in a position of authority, who has been outed, I think. Oh, I'm getting chills. Who could be out presently. And an authority doesn't have to be law enforcement. You know, oh, temperance for the how they're going to be exposed because they could be out of balance. I'm using this deck because there are interesting little hints on here. And on the Temperance card in the Housewives Tarot, already, this is crazy. If you chose this down pile, you got a hater who's, you know, trying to flex. Okay. Temperance card has justice on it, anger. So I'm going to say that this is a person who could be in law enforcement, who's the perpetrator, who's hiding behind a stinky pile of fake joy. What else are they doing? Instant anger. Somebody's off balance. That person's off balance. They could be chemically unbalanced. What else is on here? Sorrow. Joy, sorrow. Definitely somebody who is not balanced. The second card here in the how will they be exposed is because they're the flippin' devil. You know, the devil is a chocolate cake and it's a female in this card. You know, it could be a ladyboy. How do I know? Somebody who's got vices, somebody who could be taking pills, somebody on drugs, somebody who drinks too much, somebody who uses a spork. Okay. Okay, how will the perpetrator be exposed? There we have it. Damn. Another major arcana. We have the Hanged Man. And this card has a woman who's hanging a man out to dry on her clothesline with her pink bloomers. Boy, we're going to have a fun time summarizing this story. Okay, so where do we go? With the consequences. Okay, what do we use for consequences? I think we're going to go, I don't know. I think we're going to go Cosmic Tarot on their ass, okay? Cosmic Tarot for you because you are a nasty potential lady boy. Nice legs, though. Even though you are out of balance. That's for the cross watcher, not you. You're the soul seeking enlightenment, and I'm the facilitator here. All right, what are the consequences of this hateful, shameful, wanna shank you while I hold a kind of Miss Cleo's torch of victory? Wow! Wouldn't you know it? Six of Pentacles. So the repercussions could be financial in nature, could be karmic in nature, definitely, because Six of Pentacles in the cosmic tarot has got this guy doing some kind of weird moon shit under the moon. And the Six of Pentacles above his head, he's like, wow, look at this. Yeah, you're going to have to pay up potentially. I've got the King of Wands in reverse. This person could be fair skin to medium tone skin, but you know, don't hang your hat on all of this. Could have an oval face, perhaps dressed like a dandy. This whole card deck is full of dandies to me. You know that wand he's got next to him looks like a penis. It does. I mean, I don't remember what a penis looks like. Okay, who cares? We're busy solving problems here. So King of Wands in reverse. I don't know what to think of that yet. One more card. Woo, okay. Oh, Eight of Wands. Okay, I think we can summarize this. Group 2. Ready Player 2. Okay. For who the hater is, it's somebody, I believe, who has already been rejected but refuses to heal, refuses to move along and get better, do the shadow work on themselves. Ace of Cups upright. This hater is a person who with you would like some kind of an emotional renewal, would like to start over. You know, this looks like ejaculate to me, but let's not get technical. This could be somebody that could trap you in a pregnancy kind of thing. Either if you're female, this could be somebody saying, but let's have a baby. And if you're beyond that, like me, you know, it could just, well, let me go back here a second. If you're a male, somebody could be trying to, we do have a woman over here. So somebody could be trapping you with the baby trap. Not okay. Not okay. I understand baby fever. It has happened to me before. And had it not been that, you know, I could get them in, but getting them out was phenomenally difficult. Like all of my labor and deliveries were 33 and a half hours and beyond. I'm not a breeder. Like I'm not good at that. Okay. So we have this renewal with the cup, somebody who doesn't want to move along, somebody who is refusing to take a rejection or feels personally slighted. You know, when relationships are over, they're just over. It's no big deal. Just say goodbye. You know, take a bow. The night is over. This, whatever. Masquerade with the Hermit in reverse. So it's somebody who doesn't want to be known. They don't want to be seen as somebody who hasn't done the healing, the shadow work. And let me move this. Okay. They don't want to be seen, but we have outed the perpetrator. Now, why are they doing it? Well, they want revenge with the Page of Swords coming out of the sheath there. Like, I'm going to shank you. This guy, this page, you know, it doesn't have to be a male because it is a page. They could be younger than you. You know, flip it, switch it. And they are out. The Hermit. Why? Because they're like, I'm sick of hiding in the shadows. I'm sick of watching you attempt to, maybe you're a good law enforcement officer. Maybe you're a good authority figure. I mean, you really aren't even looking at this bizarre scene of someone trying to hurt you. And, you know, even like, I'm going to take this, almost harmless shepherd's staff and this torch, and maybe I want to beat you with it and burn you with it. And this is a person that looks like they're up all night trying to do something wicked because the sun is rising, it seems to me, in Miss Cleo's art here. And with the Chariot, maybe you're the good guy or good gal, and you're just like, man, look, I'm just trying to like move my chariot along with my one beast, because in this art, we only have one. Maybe you've got great abs. I don't know. But, you're not even looking at this. You're like, what the hell? It's like having a hater. It makes sense. Hermit in reverse, Chariot upright. You're not even looking at this. And this person's trying to stay cloaky, right? And now, for how are they going to be exposed? Well, damn, I think they expose themselves because their temporal imbalance is showing with the temperance card. They're clearly not balanced in the head. Maybe they're loco or loca en la cabeza. And then we have the devil card, somebody who indulges, somebody who likes chocolate cake, somebody who likes to drink and smoke and pop pills and eat spam with a spork. Okay, somebody, literally 3 major arcana cards is like, that would say it's happening now. I think that the person who's in trouble for whatever they're trying to do, maybe shank you 3 times, like, I'm not going to get you once, I'm going to get you 3 times. Okay, they're outing themselves. This could be very strong indication that this is a woman. I mean, you could be gay. No one cares. Be as gay as you want to be. But, you could identify with being the lady boy. No shade. Be happy. Go do your thing. She's hanging on the Housewives Tarot, a man by his feet on the clothesline. And she's got this look on her face like, what? Me? I'm just doing my laundry. Okay. Now, what are the repercussions of this exposure, of this hatefulness, of this, I'm not letting you go? I get the feeling like if I can't have you, no one will. I mean, this is nasty and I've got chills. Okay, like, let people live. Let people go find their bliss somewhere, somehow, without being attached to the intemperate devil who would like to hang you by the frickin' gonads if she could. Damn. Maybe she looks like Susie Homemaker, like, oh, there's nothing happening here. And so the repercussions seem karmic in nature. I know that doesn't sound good for people that like they want, like, let's go to court and let's just get this done and let the legal system and the family court, let's just let the justice system work while we sit. Oh, hell no. This person may have to literally get karma before they understand what they've done. Now, where I feel a little bit, felt a little hesitant with this King of Wands in reverse, I think that this person's karma comes at the hands of a son of a bitch, a King of Wands in reverse. So I think that this woman, I'm going to go with this, and you guys flip it and do whatever you do. I'm just reading it. I think that the justice will be karmic. And that this woman, if she's playing at laundry and I'm just a happy housewife, I wear pink knickers while I smoke and eat my chocolate cake. Okay, I've made my own cake with the temperance card to the devil, to the hanged man in the housewives. I made the cake, so I want my cake and eat it too. So I think that your hater is a person who's going to be served a healthy, big fat slice of devil's food cake. Maybe they are a Satan worshiper. I'm not kidding you. I'm getting that vibe, like with the weird magics with the hermit from Cleo. Okay, I got fire. I got a stick. I'm going to do shit at night when you're asleep or when you're at work looking the other way. Maybe you're the good law enforcement personnel. Maybe you're military personnel, like, place it where it works. Okay. The karmic justice is going to be like the player got played. I think that if this is a she, flip it, it's going to be because the King of Wands, which could be a fire sign, this could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, will be the one delivering the astral ass kicking. Maybe, we play roles. Okay. We end up in relationships with people that even if they hurt us, we were there to play a role, maybe by some divine agreement made before we incarnated here into this place. And then the interesting thing is that they're going to try to get away, want to get away. But with repercussions, it's not going to happen because they get the 8 of Wands in reverse. They're going to try to fly away. I want to flee. I want to fly. I'll get on a plane, a train, an automobile. I will swim away. I will jump away. Okay. Cosmic Tarot, 8 of Wands in reverse. They don't get away. They don't get away with the karma just as quickly as they think that they could escape their karma. You know, it does come home to roost. I want to pull one more card. I know, call me crazy, but let's get an oracle. Let's do Madame Endora's fortune cards. You know, because I don't want you guys to go away like, oh my God, so my purpose going to escape. No, honey, they don't escape. We don't escape karma. Sometimes we suffer quietly and in silence, and we pray a lot and say, I've had to say it many times, Jesus, lift this sadness from my heart so that I can just be happy. And he will do it. You know, ask your guardian angels, ask your spirit guides, say, to St. Michael, he's excellent at cord cutting. Say, please just cut this out of my heart. You know, that doesn't mean that we're not human and we don't have a level of expectation that somehow in our lifetime we will see people get their just desserts. No pun intended. Okay, come on, speak, Madame Endora, because you're good at this. We've been together so long. All right, 2 flew, and I don't feel like I should take it. Come on, just one. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. My knuckle hurts. I attempted a song, and every time I do that, that's why I don't play that song very often, I end up bruising the little bone at the tip of my right middle finger. Maybe you gotta give the middle finger to somebody. You know, like you just fight me. You know what I mean? Okay. Doesn't want to speak. Is the oracle not here? 911. I just saw that somebody really needs to petition. Just ask. Just say, St. Michael, please help me with your powerful sword and cut this idea that I need to see the karmic justice with my eyes and cut this weird shit out of my heart. You know, remove it. And he will. I promise you, he will. Wow. Doesn't want me to know, huh? One more time. Wow, maybe we are going to be left in a state of suspended animation with this weirdo and his like freaking kung fu, you know, move, jumping, not showing up. Okay, so maybe, no, we're going to give it one more try. Maybe I got to release my kung fu grip on it because I have a tendency. Oh, I'll shuffle them this way because these are a little bit big. There it is. Wow. Okay, so we have the Mystic Circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. So this is what I have to say, you know, just as a summary to this karmic repercussion. This reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot that makes me think of every dog has his day, right? I believe that your psychic abilities will be enhanced through this. That usually happens even when you accept a role, when you know that it's just going to be a disaster and you're like, okay, Jesus, take the wheel while you order my steps and I'll do what you tell me to do. You get like a big ass prize at the end if you complete the mission. I believe that this person, this is an extreme case of karmic balance. And that the person who has caused you grief or is currently causing you grief is going to get what they deserve. And you don't have to worry your beautiful heart about needing to see it because it is coming. In fact, sweetheart, it is here. Have a good night. Love you. God bless you. Don't forget Michael.